Hey folks, hope you guys are doing well as usual. So this is my first day in Rimini and I just came down from my hotel, and this is the central bus station here. I've just bought a travel card for 3 days. It cost me 11 euros, and you can see down there where it says bus tickets, and there was a nice lady behind the counter and she helped me out. She spoke English well enough to buy the ticket. So now I'm on my way to explore Rimini. This is heading through to the old city. Well, this is practically the old city right here, I think. So stick with me and see what you think of Rimini. I haven't been here for very long, but I'm already really impressed with this place. The hotel that I'm staying in, which I'll do another video on, was really nice. The breakfast was absolutely fantastic, really nice, and hotel was clean. Staff were really friendly. So this is the main rail station here, Stazione Rimini. Got a nice clock, and you can get trains to Bologna, Milano from here. I'm thinking about doing a trip to San Marino, but that will be by bus. There's a little map I found which highlights all the different things you can see in the city center. So shows you that I'm on the right way here. And this place is pretty quiet here. I was on one of these big buses this morning when I came in, and it was really packed actually, but there was one behind it that was following about a minute later, and it wasn't packed at all. Look at this cool little restaurant here I found. It's got its own little private garden and everything. And Rimini doesn't seem that busy actually. You can see on the street there's not that many people. So I've just found this little food market. I'm gonna go check it out now. Seems to be down this alleyway, I think. You can see a sign here. Oh. Seems like I'm on the right way. So this appears to be all fruit and veg by the look of it. Fruit stalls here, peaches, plums. This is a proper Italian market. Reminds me of some of the markets I visited in Spain and Portugal. Oh, look at the size of those watermelons. Jesus, those things are massive. And I'm not going to spend too much time here because there's lots of stuff to see. So I'm going to head out. This shop is quite interesting. You want to know the price of the watermelons? Got some cheeses here, cold foods, breads, selling breads, melons, little cafe there. And there's also a supermarket here as well, Euro Market. So you could buy other stuff like tinned food. I found this, this is obviously a travel agency, so you might be able to book trips to other places in Italy. Super relaxing being in this place. To me, it's got a kind of almost a village feel about it. And I think we have something famous here. Let me check. The little choo-choo train. I'll be doing one of those trips later. So this is the Temple Maestriano. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, and you can hear the bells here. It's just 12 o'clock and it's closed till 3:30, and it's open from 3:30 till 6:30. So I'm gonna have to come back afterwards and see it if I want to have a look inside. Oh, and I think there's a sign, so it's called Tempio Maestriano. My Italian is terrible because I can't speak the language, but that's what it's called. And we've got another one of these little kind of maps or guides just to tell you where everything is. The Ponte del Tirebro, I think that'll be a bridge. Tibero. So I found this little picture with some information, and it's just talking about how the temple was bombed in 1944 and rebuilt, and the original works, the crucifix painted by Giot, still remains inside, so that's quite interesting to see. Everything is so chilled out on this place. You know, when you live in London, I've spoken about this before, but when you live in London and you come to these like small, you know, smaller cities with less people, they're absolutely fabulous because it just feels like you're getting a double holiday, you know. You're getting away from all the hustle and bustle, and then you're going to a little place that's just not crowded. So you're seeing something new, you know, and it's just taking you away from all the stresses of your normal working day life. So I'm guessing this is the main shopping street here. I can see, you know, a few of the normal shops, like you got Max Mara there. So this would be, I'm assuming, the main shopping street for Rimini. You got that choo-choo train coming here. If you're subscribed to my channel, I always try and do one of those little trains wherever I can go, just because it's kind of like, you know, you can chill out. kids are having a lot of fun. Just because you can, like, basically see the whole city without, you know, spending 4 or 5 hours walking it. And look at this place, isn't it fabulous? Got a nice clock tower there. Architecture is wonderful. Places to eat. Pharmacy here. And there's another church here, or is it temple? The Sancti Antoni de Prava. If you speak Italian and you're watching my videos, you're probably mortified at the way I'm pronouncing these Italian words. But, you know, forgive me. I'm from a Western country, and I'm from a country that never, well, hardly ever studied any foreign languages. So it's not really my fault, I guess. And if you guys come to Rimini and you're wondering exactly where I am, this is Piazza Tre Martini. You can see the sign's a bit faded there on the marble, but it's like, you know, it's a big street and quite easy to find. And in front of me we have the Julius Caesar statue here. And clock's even telling the right time. Oh, look at that, it's telling you it's September 10 to 20. Let's see. There's a second dial which is telling you days and months as well, which is quite cool. But no, looks like maybe that one's not working. This sign is a bit easier to read, actually. So it is Piazza Tre Martiri. Let's see if I can get there. And here we have, this is a statue of Julius Caesar. It's pretty big. And that's the way to deliver the post. Little 3-wheel motorbike. It's about 12:30 now and everything's starting to close. So most of the shops, well, a lot of the shops are pulling up their shutters. Some, I gather maybe some of them close till 2:30, 3:30. Some really nice beach bags here, and at good prices as well. Got another little information board here. So this is Palazzo Cavour. And I'm not sure how old these buildings are, but they definitely look very old. There's almost an old fort type thing here. Oh no, it's a church. Yeah. So I could only see it from the side, but now I can see it a bit better. It's Palo B Vegesto. There's a nice little breeze today. It's supposed to be 29 degrees. If you watched, if you subscribe to my channel, you know I was in Spain for 2 weeks on the Costa Dorada 2 weeks ago, and now I'm in Italy, and I tell you it was a lot hotter in Spain than it is in Italy, even though it's supposed to be 29, 30 degrees today. Some cool stuff here. I really love going to these small places compared to going to like big cities like Paris. It's just, I find it just so much more chilled out and relaxed. I think some of these have now been turned into either theaters or museums. But if you're down here, it's a nice place to sit down and get some coffee. I want to try and get an ice cream. There was a ice cream place back there, and it was just so packed with it was like a school trip there. Just couldn't get into it. So this might be an ice cream place. Yeah, it is an ice cream place here. And you've got this nice fountain. I think there's some water coming out. Yeah. I'm not going to, but I've heard that it's actually quite nice, and a lot of the locals actually drink it as well. So I'm going to head down. I think there's a fish market down here with some shops. I'm not sure about that, but I'm going to head down through these arches and see what's down here. So I think this would be where the market is. I don't think there's a market on today though, so there must be different days for it. But it looks like nice marble. Nice little cobblestone street. And I just walked down from that fish market, and there's a lovely little restaurant here and bookshop. This is a great thing about these small towns, small cities, these old cities, is they always have interesting places to explore. Yeah, a lot of these places are only open in the evenings by the look of it. Cavour, and you can see the arch there and that fountain. And if you have a look around here, you know how I said there's a lot of museums in this area. So this is, I think there's actually, there might be two Fellini museums in Rimini. I'm not sure about that, but this is one of them. And here you have this cool rhino in a boat, and there's a couple of nice cafes to sit down, chill out, have a coffee. So I'm on the way to Ponte di Trebbio. It's down this way, and I just happened to see this alleyway with that interesting stuff, so I decided to pop down, and it was worthwhile. I knew there were museums in this area, but you know, sometimes they're not that easy to find. Give you another view of it, so you can see that building that was on my right hand side with the arches. That's right there. And this is, if you're interested, it's Piazzetta San Martino. So if you want to find exactly where this is, you can just use Google Maps to find it. And I just came up from that Fellini museum, and this is actually that square I was in before. That's the top end of it, which I never really walked up to. But if you come up here, you can, and you walk around here, you can see the castle Sismondo. I think that's how you pronounce it. And so it's right on that piazza, right on the top bit of that Piazza Cavour. And look at this place, it's pretty impressive. I love these European castles, absolutely amazing. One of the best castles I ever visited was the Salzburg Castle when I was backpacking around Europe 20 years ago. And look at this place, it's so chilled out. I mean, honestly, you would think this city would, you know, would have about 5,000 people in it, with the amount of people you see. And I'm not sure if this is, I think it's free to enter by the looks of it, but we're going to find out in a minute. It's a pretty impressive castle, isn't it? I think there's some information boards up here, so we can probably find out a bit more about this. This has got the Fellini Museum on it as well, so maybe this is now part of the Fellini Museum. I know there's like different exhibitions of Fellini here. I think this castle was built in 1446. Let's have a look what it says here. It's nice, there's something in English as well. Oh, looks like you do have to buy tickets. But I don't think you have to buy tickets just to come into it. I think you have to buy tickets if you enter the actual museum here, which is like, could be here. Yeah, that's where you get your tickets. Really nice, look at that. Let's go out a bit further. Pretty impressive building. So the museum is obviously inside. I'm going to see if I can find out how much the tickets are, if anybody is interested in actually visiting this. Let me just have a look here, see if there's some information about that. Okay, so I just spoke to the woman who was working behind the desk here, and the museum closes at 1 and opens again at 4, and the tickets are 10 euros, and it also gets you into the other museum that we looked at around the corner, which is just like, you know, a few minutes walk away. So it's not too bad. She didn't tell me what time it closed. Oh, here it is here, maybe. Is it? No, it's... I'm not sure exactly. Oh, this must be some performance. So maybe this museum might be open till 10. She didn't tell me exactly what time it was going to close. Nice shot of that, yeah. But that's the price if you're interested. It's here. And someone has written a little thing, a little stuck a piece of paper on there saying, "Your voice is my favorite sound." So I'm gonna just come around and see if I can. Really nice landscaped park here as well. You can see down there. Just moving around to get a nice shot of the bridge. And this is a Roman bridge, so it was built, you know, a couple of thousand years ago when the Roman Empire was thriving. And if you can see they're kind of swaying in the wind, there's quite a little more than a gentle breeze here. But I'm using the Rode Wireless ME mic and I've got the dead cat on, so hopefully the audio is coming out a lot better now. I'm down here and I just saw this shag catch a fish. So there must be fish in this lake here. Let's see if it'll get another one. Wow, they go a long way underwater. No, nothing this time. And here's the bridge. Here's another shot of the bridge. Apparently it was built in 27 AD. So almost 2,000 years old. So I actually just consulted my little guidebook again and I got it wrong. It was actually built in 14 AD, and there's another arch that I haven't visited yet, and that was built in 27 BC, so I'll look at that. But yeah, so this bridge was built apparently in 14 AD. So, and apparently I read somewhere, I don't know if this is right, but it was also used to try and block the river, because apparently the river used to be a lot stronger. They've obviously cut the river off now, because you can see here there's, sorry if you guys were wondering why I got cut off mid-sentence. Battery went flat on my camera, so I had to replace it. I'm on the other side now, and there's these little information boards about the bridge in English as well, which is nice. So this is the far side now, and you get a nice view of this lake as well, or kind of not really a lake, they just kind of looks like they've just cut off the rest of the river and then formed this kind of mini lake. So I got one more thing I want to visit today here, and then hopefully if I have time I'm going to visit Italy in miniature. Yeah. And this is like supposed to be a really nice thing to visit. I'm looking forward to it because what it is it's the whole of Italy scaled down. So you see like Rome, Milano, Venice, all these different places in Italy, including Rimini as well. And it's got a train there as well, and it's got miniature trains, and there's some different activities you can do. So I'm going to get there within the next hour, and that will give me about 4 hours left to have a look at it. Closes at 6:30, but apparently you've got to buy your last ticket by 5:30, so I'm hoping 2 hours is going to be enough. And if you people are wondering, I've got 34 minutes on my on the back of the recording here, but I've actually been walking. I've actually walked 3.8 kilometers, and I can't tell what the time is. Let me see. So it's 1:30 now, and I started this round about 12. So no, about 11:30 I think. So this is a good 2 hours now that I've been walking. That's a Roman bridge there that we just looked at, and this street here, Via Ortagagi, which is really close, so it's like a minute away. It's known for having all these murals down it, so we're going to go down and have a look at some of this artwork that's painted on the side of these houses here. I can see one here. The street is Via GB Gavasanayo. And here's some of the artwork. Mario Capelli. Nice boat. So this street here is lined with different paintings, murals. Three cats. There's another one on this building up here. And they've got these cool little, I think that's a person who probably lives here maybe. Or maybe it's the painter who did it, I'm not sure. Two dogs. Seems like this house has got a bit of a nautical theme to it. You got some fish, seahorse, mermaid, and a kind of canoe outside. Here's another one of these little ceramic tiles. And I think that is it. So a really short little street. Would only take you a few minutes to walk down here and look at all of these like I did, but definitely worth visiting. And I've just walked down another street that was about 30 seconds away, and I found some more murals. I knew there was more around. There's supposed to be a lot of Fellini murals. I think the street I was on was I think about fishing or something. There's supposed to be a street with like a lot of fishing murals on, or paintings. And then there's another street that's got a lot of the acting, you know, about the movies. And if anybody wants to know where I am, you can just Google Via Monviso, Monviso, Monviso. DIY, Anarchy and Peace, Post-Punk 2017. I love these ceramic tiles, really nice. Wow, I think that's an original Fiat. Oh no, Fiat 500. From that fishing village, which you can see there, all the small huts and houses, and I saw this painting on the side of the river of this train, so I just thought I'd do a quick shot of that along with the bridge down there. And if you, from the bridge, you can see the harbour right, almost starting right there. So, you know, Rimini is not a particularly big city. You can walk it, you know, without too much trouble. I'm going to get the number 8 bus now, and I'm going to head out to Italy in miniature. So that journey says it's about 25 minutes with Google, and you get there by taking bus number 8, which apparently is only 2 minutes from where I am now. So if you're here and you want to visit that, the bus stop is quite close.